Reckless talk. Son of a Justin. Hey, reckless talk. But I got expensive habits. Don't step in salt.
All right, people. Morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. We're back again here with another video. It's Burnley versus Arsenal, and basically, this is our predicted lineup. Here we go. So, I think it's actually quite obvious who we are basically going to go with, basing on the fact that the players that played the West Ham game are most definitely the players that you see playing this game. But anyway, different game, different tactics. So in the goalkeeping position, David Raya. You see one Ramsey for this game?
Sorry?
Would you want Ramsey for this game? Would you want to stick with David Raya?
I don't want to fidget with the winning formula right now, especially that you're going into the business end of the Champions League. Changing. The goalkeeper is not a good place to change. Where Ramsdale should have been playing is in the Carabao and FA Cup. But since those are gone, it's not advisable to... You spoil the chemistry of the team when you change the goalkeeper, especially goalkeeper. You can change these other guys.
But people don't know the role that the goalkeepers actually play right now in modern football. It's not like back in the days where the work of the goalkeepers just to block the balls and whatnot. Right now, by the way, the most important position in a fast 11 is the goalkeeping position. If you look at the Raya, but has been doing his distribution,
positioning himself,
his accuracy when it comes to his distributions. So the goalkeeping position is one thing that you don't want to tweak, especially now that just like you see we have a winning formula. So for the goalkeeping position for tomorrow's game, David Raya. Then you go to the left back position, Kiwior Zinchenko. It's actually getting quite competitive, yeah. It's getting quite competitive,
but if it were me, since Kiwior did so well during the West Ham game, and since we are getting closer to the Champions League important games, I wouldn't risk Kiwior. I wouldn't risk Zinchenko and Gabriel Jesus in this time. Let them heal up. What am I targeting? Champions League semi-finals and finals, if at all we get that far. So right now I think we should just go with this squad, rotate this squad, so that because I believe.
Hello, Kwame. I think I lost you there for a moment.
Thomas Partey will be back. So, the internet has been acting up. So I'm saying we need to. The injuries are just about to. Just about to have a good a return of our players like Partey, Zinchenko, Timber. So I think if they just come when you're just about to reach the final, that would be the best thing, really good. So I'm praying for that.
100%. So anyway, for the level position, we're going with Kiwior, right?
Yep.
Center backs for me, obviously, Gabriel Magalhaes, Saliba. Bro, those guys actually doing so much.
The best defense in the world. I don't care what anybody else who's watching this is thinking. We have the best defense pairing in the world as at now. Right now.
100%. Then the right back position, Ben White.
Ben White has been... I think Ben White was injured because the way he's playing now, it's like he's a new player.
Seems completely rejuvenated.
He was playing with an injury.
New. I mean, looking at Ben White, you see, early in the season, guys kept on complaining about Ben White because he looked so slow. He looked so poor. He kept on losing balls.
He was playing with an injury. I read some
right now.
He was playing with painkillers.
The Ben White I'm seeing right now is the Ben White that you saw last season. So I think for tomorrow's game, our right back, Ben White. Then you go to the midfield, defensive midfielder, Declan Rice, of course, for me. I don't know if you want to if you want to.
I,
So
I that guy is just. I mean, I think he's changed. Like if there's anybody, like the way when a Messi enters a team and he changes a team,
yeah,
Declan has had that effect on us. He's a real leader. Man, there's no question. And he performs. His worst is normally an 8, but mostly a 9, 10, 9,
yeah.
10, 9, 10. So yeah, Ben White for defensive midfield. Yeah,
All
and
right.
then
Then you go to
the other.
on the now for this game. Would you want to keep it the same way we kept it last time? Have Havertz, by the way, have Havertz and Odegaard in the midfield, but then keep on playing. You see the way we play the way we played West Ham. Basically,
Mhm,
Trossard was playing the false nine, and he kept on
mm,
switching, but with the Havertz, so it became so
mm.
confusing. Would you want us to keep the same style or what?
I would.
What?
Okay. I would have Havertz and Odegaard in midfield. And yeah, I would go with the same. It's just that I don't know what the only people who know the injury or the load management of the players are the coaches who should
Yeah.
rest, because at least I know from a physical perspective, West Ham is more physical than Burnley. The
Mm,
reason why we had Havertz in midfield was because
the
he
physicality.
was the physicality, he could defend, and he could attack the box, and his size, he could intimidate. When you have the speed of Martinelli and Saka, and then you have Havertz helping because he runs a lot as well. It
Yeah.
was a good combination. But if it was not Havertz, who would you have there?
Uh, in being by the tomorrow's
Juninho.
game is not really much of a physical game. I think Eugenio by the way play this. You would play well by the this game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
Uh,
think in the midfield right now we have players at our disposal who I think were able to be given a job and get the job right. So I think right now Eugenio is okay. I would remind Eugenio by the way for tomorrow's game.
yeah.
I would remind him by the way for tomorrow's game. Then you go to the forwards, right wing, Bukayo
Of
Saka,
course.
left wing, Martinelli, then the center forward, Trossard. But they okay,
So that we kill off the game in the first 30 minutes, then sub him during halftime and put in someone else so that we can preserve him for the Champions
yeah.
League. Because we have a Champions League on Wednesday.
Yeah. I know. I don't want to be disrespectful to Nketiah,
Mm.
but moving forward by that center forward position, please don't even play Jesus. Just play Trossard once and for all. But the guy, he's just a finisher. He's not really a good striker. He's not really that more of a
Do you know why Ketia was used besides Trossard? It's just that Arteta has tweaked the system. Now he was acting as a false nine, but when he plays a center forward, Trossard physically can't manage that if he's roughed up. So I think this system that they played with West Ham, for the first time, I think this is the best system that suits Trossard's qualities. That acting as a false nine, switching back and forth with them, with Havertz.
with Havertz.
I think
Yeah.
that game suits him. That
Yeah.
game suits him. So yeah, when it's a physical game, Trossard gets lost. I think if you've watched games, if you've been watching since the beginning of the season, when you just play with a conventional setup, Trossard stay at the front or playing the wing, and he gets physical players. He struggles when they're physical. But I think with this false nine, I think if there's the best formation, I think this is the best for Trossard, according to me.
100%.
Yeah, the only thing is that to manage, if say we score 3-0 first half, I'd put Nketiah. Why? I want to give him some minutes so that to build his confidence, not because I love him too. I love him because he's an Arsenal player, but because I want to increase his market value.
Yeah.
Such games you allow him to play, and because remember, one is English. Do you know, being English, any English player, whether he's average or whatever, is very expensive because there's a certain quota of English players you must have in your team. So so that's why you find players who are English, they get sold for a lot of money, even though they are not. Some of them are not as good because it's hard to get them, and they are very expensive. So for me, I think if we do well by first half, if you've scored 3-0 and we are controlling the game, I'd put Nketiah, because you see, we also need to think about what money we're going to get back in the end of the season when you're selling. Yeah,
I think I would apply the same thing to Reece Nelson and Smith Rowe. These are players that basically need to get, because they're all English by the Smith Rowe, Nketiah, Reece Nelson.
I mean, three. Imagine those are 3 English players. That's why I think it's Arteta has done his best to try and make them thrive. But injuries are bad, especially for Smith Rowe. I think Smith Rowe, his has been an injury issue. I think it has affected his, and that's why even I'm praying for Julian Timber when he comes back. You know, an ACL is a bad injury.
Yeah.
Most people, when they come back from ACL, they fear making tackles. It affects your psychology, so you don't play the same way because you're afraid to get injured.
It's just like Ramsey. Remember when Ramsey got his injury when he broke his ankle? He was never the same. He was never the same. So injuries, but they have a way. If you're a player, if you're not only football, if you're into sports and you've actually experienced a serious injury, oh man, it gets to interfere with their confidence. But anyway, that's a predicted lineup. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Kwame, tomorrow, 5 p.m. Burnley versus Arsenal. I'll be seeing you there, bro.
Yes, cheers, bro. Go Gunners.
Go on, come on.